Hey there, it's Wayfair here, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app, when you spot it, a brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's room of choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
We all have routines. I'm Jabron, and with diabetes, mine was finger sticks. Sometimes, I skip them because they hurt. The Freestyle Libre 3CGM changed that. It gives me glucose insights without finger sticks. Learn more at freestylelibre.us.
Finger sticks are required if your glucose alarms or readings do not match symptoms, or when you see check blood glucose symbol for the first 12 hours. The views expressed should not be used for medical diagnosis or treatment as a substitute for professional medical advice. Individual circumstances may vary. For prescription only. Safety info found at freestylelibre.us.
It's time to get your morning started with the news you need to know.
News update.
This is what's trending with DJ and PK. Hashtag NBA.
Such a big ovation for you. Was there something?
That was loud. Chicago, I don't know. Well, you know what? Most of the people that went to Duke are from New Jersey, New York. So,
well, they also didn't see the future coming, so they were cheering kind of preempt. Sorry, I apologize.
Wow. Hey, listen.
Wow.
The guy was a unbelievable talent. You know,
he was okay in college. He was okay. He was okay.
And his career trajectory would have been a lot different if he didn't like motorcycles. Yes, that's on record. I wrote a book about it. Yes. I try to beat everybody to the punch.
Yeah. I guess everybody that goes to Duke isn't that smart. Wait, he wrote a book about it. I'm agreeing with him.
No, if you can't be that smart if you write a book. But anyway.
It's Richard Jefferson and Kenny Smith taking shots at Jay Williams' NBA career in the motorcycle wreck. All part of draft night. Now the players are scattered, PK. A.J. Dybantsa has gone to Washington. He's going to wear the number 4 because he used to wear number 3. Because C-U-Z. Because he used to wear number 3, and he was the number 1 pick, and he added it up, and he got 4.
Yeah, couldn't care less. Numbers mean nothing to me.
Clippers selected, I don't even know how to say his name.
Wagner.
Narcissi Noy. Narcissi Goy, with the 57th overall selection in the NBA draft. He's going to play for Auburn this season. It's the draft and stash move. Used to do it with European players. Now, Auburn will be doing it with the Clippers. Phoenix Suns restricted free agent Mark Williams will re-up in Phoenix. 3 years, $38 million to stay with the Suns.
Thank goodness.
Is that going to help Kessler sign? Is that setting the stage, the market? I mean, Kessler will get more. But does it still help slot him? Al Horford suiting up for a 20th NBA season. 2 years, $14 million with the Warriors. He's declining a $6 million player option and taking 2 years and $14.
Smart move.
More deals coming as we move towards July. DJ and PK.
Hashtag college basketball.
Less than 24 hours after the NCAA Division I cabinet approved the new 5-for-5 eligibility model rules, a group of 15 college players filed a lawsuit in an Ohio State court claiming the new age-based model unfairly shuts them out of further competition. They're part of the 2022 recruiting class, and they want one more year. So that didn't take long. Straight to the courtroom. Will this hold up? Last time we were talking about something like this, you went straight to, what about judge shopping? I wonder why in Ohio State court.
Oh, because everybody in Ohio is rigged. Low-character people.
Just get straight to your loathing of Ohio State and the Buckeyes. Michigan star guard Elliot Cadeau plans to remain with the Wolverines, even though Dusty May has taken off the Dallas Mavericks. He's the most outstanding player of the Final Four, and he will be back in Ann Arbor. DJ and PK.
Hashtag NFL.
I think one of the things that surprised me was I was talking to Drew. This was before last season. He was like, how old are you again? I was like, I'm 37. He was like, you might have your best 5 years of your career coming up, you know? Yeah. And I was like, I never really thought about it that way. You're taught as a player in this league, it's a young man's game, and the older you get, you're just kind of doing everything you can to try to stay up to par with everybody else. And Drew saying that kind of lit a fire under me and, gives you a little bit of belief that maybe an old guy can still go out there and spin it around a little bit.
That's Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford. Late 30s and inspired by Drew Brees. You buying it? Quarterbacks in their late 30s playing at a high level?
Across the board, no, but there's going to be exceptions to everything.
Drew Brees did go till 40, obviously. Tom Brady went till 45. Aaron Rodgers is up there in age. Not having his best 5 years, but still being pretty good. Chicago Bears quarterback Caleb Williams is one of those young guys. He attempted to trademark the word Iceman, but it's been denied by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. The initial denial not due to NBA Hall of Famer George Gervin, but a result of likely confusion in a trademark filed back in 1988 by a footwear company for insulated boots. So
we're leaving out ABA too. We just went NBA.
You're right. He was in both ABA and NBA. And the NFL sets the draft for Washington, D.C. April 28th next year. They're going to D.C. DJ and PK.
Hashtag Major League Baseball.
Crow Armstrong lines one down the right field line. Fair ball. It'll roll all the way to the corner. Shaw around third, digging for home. He scores. Pete Crow Armstrong, RBI double. And the Cubs take the lead, 4-3 over the Mets here in the 10th.
Mead off the line at third. The pitch, swing and a high drive. Deep left field, on its way. Back to the wall. Lyle, it's out of room. It's gone. And it's happened again. Harper this time. Bryce Harper puts the Phillies on top. 7-5 in the top of the ninth.
Now the pitch.
There it goes, deep in the air, straightaway left, all the way back to the wall goes Meisner, and Junior has hit the D-ring, and it's a 3-homer game. It's a 3-run home run, and the Rays have a 13-0 lead. What a day to remember at Tropicana Field.
Tampa Bay goes on to beat Kansas City 13-2. Junior Caminero, 3 homers, drives in 6 runs, and Tampa Bay rolls. You also heard your Phillies, PK. That is 3 games in a row with a home run in the ninth to win the game.
Yeah, I was watching that game on the package there. They're down 5-0. 2 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, and then 5 in the 9th. Harper going oppo. He went oppo with the velo.
Oppo with the velo.
Yeah.
Opposite field.
And then he ran as he's going between first and second, stuck up his finger. Some say it was the middle one to flip off the right field crowd who was chanting bleep Bryce Harper. He says it was his ring finger because he used to play there, obviously. He left as a free agent several years ago now because unbelievably he will turn 34 in October.
How do the kids grow up so fast, PK? How does that happen?
Yes. That really is an unbelievable one, as if someone had seen him before puberty, literally. And to think, and he used to play in town a lot.
Yeah, he was a Vegas kid, so he'd be up here.
Yeah, he played with the local team that they have in the summer, and so he's a guy who likes the moment. That's for sure.
He's been in Philly now longer than he was in Washington. That seems hard to believe, but nonetheless. Also in there, the Cubs winning again. They sweep 4 from the Mets, 10 of 13.
Yeah, Mets suck.
The Mets do. And also in the stretch, they took 2 of 3 from San Francisco and 2 of 3 from Colorado. So they've definitely been beating up. Actually, I guess they got another win from Colorado to start the streak. They did split 2 games with Toronto in this streak, but mostly they've been beating up on on bad teams in this stretch.
I would like to see Pete Crow Armstrong. Too bad it wasn't Pete Crow Allen Armstrong. Then you could have the PC2A.
You're appealing to a very small number, very small segment of the audience of that joke.
Yeah, but to you.
I am part of that small segment of the audience, and there might be one or two more randos out there, but it's a small segment of the audience. That'd be the forerunner to the Big West, and they changed their name in the late 80s. So that's that joke's almost 40 years old.
That was UNLV, man.
It was, yeah.
In their heyday, no less.
Yeah. I think they changed that 86, 87, somewhere in there. Not sure. Yeah. Good work, PK. Nice. Good by you. All right, anything else you like there in the Major League Baseball games? I hit the big ones?
Not so much the games, although the Padres and Dodgers are opening up a series this weekend, so we'll see if they can make some headway there. That'll be a sold-out stadium 3 nights in a row. And then this the contracts, maximum 5 lengths for 5 years for free agents. They're switching teams.
Reading that story, I just reflected back on you referencing, I don't know what it was, sometime earlier this week, like, I'm going to enjoy baseball now. How much of next season's going to be missed? And like, they were talking NBA salary cap language right there, and that's the kind of stuff that...
Here's what they're going to do.
Irritates baseball players.
They're going to have to couch it in a way that there's some form of salary cap, but they don't call it that. So that allows the players' union to save face. And then the owners continue to give in on stuff that really doesn't matter. So players say, well, we got this concession and that concession. But I think the key here is, like, the last time they had this, you see the prominent players speaking. They're like the board of supervisors, so to speak, whatever their titles are. Well, they're going to get the big money. So what MLB is going to try to do, the ownership, is they're going to try to sweeten the pot down low as much as possible. Because what that happens is the average career is basically 4 or 5 years or so.
Divide, yeah.
So the last time they did this, the union leadership voted no. Then they throw it out there, and the majority of the players, they're not going to get the $20+ million deals.
What do I care about your 12-year contracts?
They want to get as much money however long they're in, which is a short span of time, so they can profit. So then what happened is the union leadership, the board or whatever you call it, they voted to reject it, but the rank and file voted to accept it, particularly as it goes on. The longer it goes on, the less those guys want it to go on. Now, the ones making the huge money, they can withstand it going on. So I think that's how it's going to end.
And
when remains to be seen.
That is how it's going to end, and that is also how it is starting. I think you're spot on. It's divide and conquer. The players, 8 to 26 on the roster aren't making close to what 1, 2, and 3 are making. It's just, you can pull up any team salaries. It's night and day. I think you're totally right about that. They've got a new $100,000 bonus to any player starting the year with fewer than 2 years of Major League service. There's a great clause that's there specifically to divide and conquer. There's 178 players with less than 2 years of service who would receive that $100,000 and what they call it a pre-arbitration pool. So the owners are like, that's 178 votes. How many more votes do we need? How many more can we buy off?
Yeah. And so that's how it will get settled. And for baseball folk, and not just baseball folk, the economy in Florida and Arizona relies on it heavily. There's a lot of things at stake here.
A lot of tourism in March, a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
A lot of the gig economy. You're going to go out and take tickets or do the ushering or sell the sodas and the peanuts walking through the station or through the stadium. Yeah, all those people have a stake in this.
Restaurants that surround the ballparks.
Yep.
I went to my first Florida spring training game this year, and it's the same thing.
Of course, right.
The number of out-of-state. I had a Philly shirt on because we were obviously on vacation. My wife packed me a Philly shirt. And so it was a decent walk from the parking lot, which was a field, to the stadium. It was the Astros complex in West Palm Beach. And I must have had 30, 40 people. Oh, where are you from? I'm just a fan who has a shirt.
But isn't it like Arizona and Gonzaga basketball where they've got their team, they're living in a cold weather place for Gonzaga, and they're going to travel with their team to Vegas for a conference tournament or wherever the mountain. They're changing leagues now, but they've been going to Vegas for conference tournaments, and then they go off to the NCAA tournament. So Phillies fans or Mets fans or Orioles fans or whoever, they're flocking to Florida for a week in March.
It will break. It's just a question of how much collateral damage is along the way, and that's the way it'll break.
Major League Baseball Players Association proposed a ban on all forms of prop bets on individual players to help combat harassment from disgruntled gamblers. Be interesting to see where this goes because a lot of people are making a lot of money off gambling and they are going to lean hard to have this not happen. The players are going to be able to get some sentiment here because the stories are brutal, and you got to have sympathy for some of what you're hearing as far as abuse they're taking at the ballpark or abuse they're taking on social media. I mean, they're betting on every at-bat, and players are still going to make out 7 or 8 times out of 10.
Oh, yeah, I think they can bet on every pitch practically.
Yep.
I've made a lot of money that way.
Bees lose to Albuquerque 8-1. They will play again tonight, 6:20. Tony Parks on the call. KSL Extreme and 102.7 HD2 have the game.
DJ, do you think I can afford the Maserati?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the prop bets.
DJ and PK.
To the back post. Knocked down. It's in. It's another early goal. It's Austin Trusty's first career goal for the United States. Man down for the U.S. Ball's knocked down. Follow-up shot is a goal. It's Sebastian Berhalter who ties the game, and he wants more. Chance for a cross. Comes back to the top of the box. Now it's clipped in at the backside. Matt Turner, it's stamped home. Turkey score the winning goal in the 98th minute. They might be going home tomorrow, but they're going wild now.
United States loses their last game in pool play. Doesn't affect anything in the draw going forward. Does it affect momentum or confidence? I wouldn't think so, but you can argue that forever. They win the group. They're going to play Bosnia on Wednesday in the round of 32.
Why did he say the Turkey IA group might be going home tomorrow?
They are going home.
Then why not say they are going home?
Yeah, I don't know. Because they are. They were eliminated before the game started.
No, why say might?
Don't know. You have to ask John.
John who?
John Strong. That's called. Who said that? Germany lost to Ecuador 2-1. Germans also were all locked in there. Not a big deal to them, but a very big deal to Ecuador. Today, more games. Norway and France. Probably the marquee game today. Spain is playing Uruguay as well.
Hey, do you agree with Skip Bayless?
What did Skip Bayless say?
Skip Bayless?
What did Skip say?
Still the craziest thing about soccer is the announcers and in turn the viewers aren't sure how much stoppage time is left in the game. Imagine watching a down-on-the-wire NFL game in which you aren't exactly sure how much time is left and waiting for the refs to wave their arms. Why can't they fix that?
They could. They choose not to. They're trapped in tradition. And it is crazy. And they could easily do, you can hook up the ref with the thing and they can stop the clock remotely and all that. And I assume they're going to do that one day. And I've asked people, I've asked Pablo about it before. And he's like, yeah, it feels like it's coming, but there's tradition. Like, well, they went to 5 subs and now they're doing water breaks in the middle of every game.
Hydration breaks.
Okay. So
try commercial breaks.
So why not?
That's fine.
Why not just stop the clock? I mean, why not?
Yeah, I can remember when you could stop a clock. Yeah. I mean, because you're going to have, in the course of a game, upwards of 40 guys rolling on the grass or the surface in agony.
And now you got hydration breaks.
So let click.
Stop it. I know.
I just have
trapped in tradition.
Mary in the scoreboard.
I feel like they should.
Clock.
I feel like I was arguing with Steve Klauke a decade ago about how long it took pitchers to throw the ball. They're just holding the ball. Get on with it. Well, you can't have a clock in baseball.
He has to just take a shot at baseball. Soccer boy has to take a shot at baseball.
They are twins. Those two sports.
They are twins.
Yes.
Your father just rolled over again.
Those two sports rely
twins.
The history and the tradition so important in those two sports. You can't do it because they haven't done it for more than 100 years. As a matter of fact, I do.
Which flag?
The stripes and the stars. Not the stars and the stripes.
The stripes and the stars.
Well, because the wind is blowing from the north.
Soccer and baseball in the U.S. are twins. In your dreams, buddy. In your dreams.
In the regard that they rely on 100+ years of history and tradition.
And no more.
And the
purest. Again, you live in the past.
I know.
You live in the past.
I think they'll do it. And they're slowly, bringing in cameras. Bringing in cameras and replay.
We don't live in the past.
Bringing in hydration breaks. I think they're going to do it. They haven't done it yet. And they should.
Twins. Today is ruined.
DJ and PK.
Hashtag NHL.
First round of the NHL draft tonight. And then rounds 2 through 7 are all day Saturday. Draft is in Buffalo, New York. Sabre fans can enjoy that. Mammoth have the 19th overall pick. Our NHL Draft Roundtable and first-round coverage on the Zone begins at 4 o'clock at JCW's in American Fork. That's what's trending. It's brought to you by Shamrock Plumbing. There's no job too big or too small. Get the personal touch with Shamrock Plumbing. All right. Coming up next, question of the day. There are rumors. What are the Celtics going to do? Do the Jazz want in on this? We will get to that. David Locke will be here at 8:30. Brendan Hayward, 14-year NBA veteran, current NBA TV and college basketball TV analyst, will join us at 9 o'clock right here on The Zone. Stay with us. The question of the day. All right, Celtics, Jazz. Should the Jazz get in on this? Make a trade? What do you think? Jaylen Brown, yay or nay? We'll get to that next. Stay with us.